So while I was a missionary in Kentucky, there was an elder who transferred into my area who immediately I had chemistry with. Like, you would notice when this person walked in the room. Like, we were very, very repressing our feelings, let's just say. When we were flying home from our mission, because we were in the same group, we were going to be flying home at the same time. He comes up to me in front of all the other missionaries and looks me dead in the eye and says, "Will you have a phone when you get home?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "I will call you." Boop, turns around and walks away. Oh, direct, okay. A few days later, after I get home, he calls me, and the first thing he asks me, he doesn't even say hello, he doesn't say nothing, he says, "How many kids do you want to have?" I'm just kind of shocked, and he says, "I want you to have 6. And then he goes on, and he talks about our happily ever after. So he was living in Phoenix at the time, and so we had to travel back and forth between our houses because I was in a different state. The first time he came to my house is when my dad decided he hated him. Just kind of had like a nice casual day getting to know everybody, and then that night we went down to our theater room to watch a movie. He starts spooning with my little brother, who's like 16, 17, and he's 21-year-old. And he says because he has to find out if they're really friends because real friends do gay things together. So my dad saw that and he was like, "The heck no." And just very like, "Do not date this man. Like, he's weird, like da da da." Took me a while to catch the vision. I traveled down to Phoenix one weekend to spend time with his family, and his whole entire family knew me. He was the oldest of 8 kids. All of his family members had already added me on Facebook. You know, they added me while I was still on my mission, so he'd been talking about me for a while. They had planned this whole fun, elaborate date. Picked me up, physically picked me, I'm in his arms, carried me to another room. They had dinner. His little siblings were the servers. One of them was playing a violin, and they had like a little dancing app. So it was this whole elaborate family affair. He even like made me kiss him in front of his family, and then like read me journal entries talking about like how good my butt looked while I was a missionary, which is that's weird. Then I left. We kind of talked back and forth for a long time, and like I made some concerns known to him. It's like, "Hey, I probably won't be able to have a lot of kids. That'd be okay with you?" He's like, "No, I don't. I wouldn't want to marry you then." Finally, after all this, I had started to see the red flags, decided to break up with him. We broke up over a FaceTime call, and the next day I get 17 long paragraph email from this man just railing into my dad and how pissed off he is that my dad ruined our relationship and da-da-da-da. Which my dad pointed out things, but ultimately, "You're the problem." For days, he just would not leave me alone. Finally, he gave up. And as they do, as they always consistently do, was married to some like random girl a month later. A month, married. I had to put on the neck massager for this one. This story like legitimately stressed me out. What do you mean this man is spooning with the 16-year-old? I even have the heat setting on, so it's warming my neck as we go. Keep sending me your stories. You know how we love them. Go ahead and link this in the orange card below.